Good morning, students. Last class we've seen about uh, different types of CHF, that is congenital heart failure, congestive heart failure. Now today we will see about the assessment part of this congestive heart failure. So first of all, if you see the history part, the patient history may include about gathering informations on what kind of the drugs he was taking, like hypertension, including his complete treatment, and other comorbidities like diabetes, thyroid, everything. And personal habit will include about alcohol and drug abuse, drug uses, and prior history of chest pain and heart attacks or all kind of heart events, recent viral illness, and recent pregnancies, or any kind of physical activities like going for a pilgrim walk or something like that, that will be noted in the history part, including his uh, job history or occupational history, where he has to deal with the level of physical exertion. Now if you go after the all kind of history taking part, then we'll go for a physical examination. So here we will look for the underlying cause, and the functions of the heart to be assessed depends on the what kind of pathology or history is revealed for the development of today's situation. So we can be found a certain amount of murmurs over the heart, it will indicate there is a certain amount of narrow or leak in the wall, or that can be stenosis wall, and detectors there will be a certain amount of fluid collection inside the lungs, which can be noted over the auscultation. And this will also look for the enlargement of the distended veins of the neck and swelling over the different body parts, including lower limb. Along with the observation, we'll see and we can find out that how much the this edemas are present, and which can be measured with the water immersion method, and that can be quantifiable, that how much the edema is produced due to such deficiencies. Next one will be the other part will be go for a certain amount of lab investigations and physical examination. So in lab investigation, first of all we will go for an ECG, electrocardiogram, is a non-invasive procedure to find out the electrical activities of the heart, and the sensors will call leads are attached to the different body parts, especially in the arms, legs and chest, to record the electrical activity and help the assess the heart function. Now, next will be the echocardiogram or cardiac echo. Is an ultrasonic examination of the heart that produces the detailed damage of the organ, and it can be also be used to detect any other abnormality of the structures of the heart, and also the ejection fraction capacity of the heart. Cardiac catheterization will be done. It will be performed in the patient with angina and patient with a history of heart attack to determine any kind of congestive heart failure and coronary artery disease, because these are the major causes for the same. This procedure will produce a certain amount of angiograms and X-ray images of the coronary arteries, and the left ventricle especially can be used to find out the exact functions of the heart. Then physical exercise test or stress test. In this test, patient will simply allow for the different fitness protocols. Initially, we'll go for a 6-minute walk test and measures is all vitals prior to the test and after the test, and that can be correlate with the physical components of the subjects. If patient is able to do that easily, then we can go for a certain some maximal exercise testing, that can be a 18 inches step test or Canadian. If field walking or some maximal exercise testing is proven, or it is well supported with the hard activities along with the ECG monitoring, then we can go for TMT, that is this treadmill testing. In treadmill testing with the different protocols like Bruce protocols or Balki's protocol, and find out the exactly the causing for the functions of the heart is working well, and how much the blood is able to pump by the heart with the defected pathology. In case of if it is done well, then you can go for a dobutamine stress echocardiography. That is, a dobutamine is a kind of a drug that will be infused inside the bloodstream to increase the heart rate and to affect the flow of the blood within the heart. An echocardiogram is used to obtain the images of the organ of the heart. After that, if it is still is not revealed well, then we can go for a certain amount of MRI testing or magnetic resonance eminence. This MRI is used to provide the images of the structure of the heart and its ability to pump the blood within the body. If used with the special contrast agents like gadolinium, then it can provide the information about the inflammation, recent injuries, and blood flow of the heart. And obviously, the chest X-ray will help to identify the size of the heart as well as filtrations inside the lungs. And normally, in case of CHF, the heart will go for a cardiomegaly, and there will be easily seen in the X-ray of chest. Other blood investigation which include about like low blood cell anemia counts, that is anemia, which causes the symptoms like congestive heart failure. Other nutrient like sodium, potassium, magnesium, and other electrolyte may be abnormal, especially if the person has been treated with diuretics and has kidney disease also. Then we have to go for test of kidney functions as well. So treating with the congestive heart failure can be done with the conservative management as well as surgical management, and in conservative management with the medicines and physiotherapy together. So first of all, we see just not only the medicines but other part will be also treated well with the diets and lifestyle modifications. So if we remember the mnemonic, that is called as unload fast, that is upright position, nitrates, Lasix, oxygen, AC inhibitors, and digoxin, that is other drugs, or that is called unload. And fast, which will be about fluid afterload, sodium restriction, and test with a different kind of digesting level and ABG analysis and potassium level regularly. So this can be a basic management of the CHF. Now first of all, we will focus more on the lifestyle, because somehow anyway the different potential causes are just reflecting with the lifestyles measures. First step in the treatment of the heart failure may include the limit on the amount of the fluid consumed, including alcohol, and reduction in the average dietary sodium less than 200 mg per day. In addition, follow your doctor's instruction to getting regular exercises with the physiotherapist, and which can help to prevent the symptom from worsening and maintaining your existing fitness level of the heart. And that will slowly help to maintenance therapy, and slowly it will reduce the symptoms as well as maintaining your pathology, maybe changes to reversal up to certain extent, along with the help of medications and physiotherapy together. Now we will see the what are the medications is used and how the physiotherapy can help with the management of the same. First we will see the medications. So a variety of the drugs can be used to manage the heart failure, and the drugs will include, first one will be called as the ACE inhibitors, that is enalapril and Prevensil or Gestrel. How it functions, that will see. ACE inhibitors are the choice of the drug treatment for the people with the CHF. Then ACE inhibitors promote the dilatation of the blood vessels and thus improve the blood flow and slow of the progression of CHD. Diuretics and digoxins, which are prescribed to reduce the fluid buildup, and digoxin to strengthen the heartbeat. And thiazide diuretics are effective for the mild heart failure, but more potent drugs such as the loop diuretic like furosemide or Lasix are used to see for serve the fluid retention. And beta blockers, these drugs like carvedilol and metoprolol can be used to decrease the workload of the heart. Then aldosterone blockers, that is aldactone and the eplerenone, that is Inspra, block the activity of the aldosterone and adrenal hormones that causes the sodium retentions in the body. And other drugs will be used as a vasodilators, inotropic agents like dobutamine. This will be used for the treatment of congestive heart failure. Then we will see, after that we have to look for, if along with these drugs, if still it is not worsening with the responding with the condition, then patient has to go for a surgical repair. But as a part of a physiotherapy management, we will have to play both the roles. Before the surgery, or patient is not going for surgery irrespective of the reason, if patient is not fit for the same or patient is not willing, then we have to play both the management and conservative management and as well as surgical and post surgical management. So that we will see in the upcoming classes about the PT managements of CHF in both conservative as well as surgical management.